everybody? Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good... There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Woo. All right, there we go. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Second Street. I hope you're all having a very good Monday morning. Here we are on this December 7th, 2020, man. I'm telling you, the year's almost over. It seems like we just started, right? And I gotta say, I think everybody's probably going to be ready to be out of 2020, I think, you know? I think everybody's going to be ready to be done with 2020 and ready to move into 2021. But, you know, I seen this great meme the other day is, what if all of a sudden, what if, no, I can't. There we go. That's a little better. What if, what if 2021 decides, oh yeah, 2020, hold my beer. Whew. Let's certainly hope not. But thank you all so much for being here today on the Second Street Marvel. Beware, though, because you are entering the no grift zone. That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be no grifting here. Don't be bringing none of that to the chat. I got my eyes on you guys. I see we got my good friend ReeferMan Reviews, one of the Myrtle Maniacs. My man Mike Porter is in the house, and Lord Veedo, how are you doing, my brother? What is up? Yova Rodz, another one of the awesome Myrtle Maniacs. Oh, yeah. Oh, nothing but Myrtle Maniacs here in the house today. Oh, we got Christopher Barker in the house as well. Dude, Christopher, I'm loving that that new logo you got there. But I do have to say, our logo might be changing here on the channel pretty soon. Or at least maybe some members only badges and things. Some of those stickers. I just got some ideas that popped into my head. But hey, Second Street, starting as of next month, I'm making a switch to Marvel. I find death metal goofy. You know, death metal is pretty goofy. Like, I'm enjoying it for that goofiness. I don't mind that. I don't mind that, but I will say I get where the story is going with, like, how they're changing everything. Well, they're not changing everything at DC. How they're getting ready to bring in the future state through January and February. I get how they're doing that through this story. Like, a couple of times it's been really on the nose, and it's been just a little too obvious. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get you though. I get you. Let's see. Eric Heine, thank you so much for being here, dude. I'm telling you, we got a planet, brother. But it's not the time, though, neither. In case you guys don't know, I've got Boomer Tech, which is actually something that I was, something that I'm working on here for the channel as well. My Boomer Tech. Moving into the new era here on Second Street. Yeah, we're going to, yeah. Okay, dude, that King of Black comic, though, no. Okay, Lord Veedo, I haven't read the King in Black. Now, I know everybody's been talking about it. Everybody's loving it. Everybody loves Donny Cates and what he's doing. I think Donny Cates is a pretty good writer. I'm just not, like, a big fan or anything. I'm just like, he's all right. I just haven't really read anything he's like, and that I like of his. And that's, like Thor is pretty good, but I'm not, like, a big Thor fan. So, for me, like, it can only get so good. And then he's also doing, what is he's doing, yeah, the other one right now. Yeah. Venom. And then, you know, the whole King in Black thing. And I'm not really big into Venom. And, you know, so that whole thing, it's kind of not really, it's kind of not really me. The one thing I did read that I thought was pretty good, I think it was kind of maybe within his realm, was, it was Cosmic Ghost Rider. And I thought that series was pretty good. It was funny and it was slapsticky, though. And that's the thing, is, like, it was still a little bit slapsticky along with some silliness. So I'm not sure that, I'm not sure that it's one that I would, like, it's a good one. I'd say it's probably his one I enjoy the most, for sure. But I've never read, what's that other one he does? Baby Teeth? I've heard he's really good. Stories by Iris says, no, not drifting. Okay, no. Grifting. The no grift zone. Yeah. I'm not doing that here. All I want to do is wake up early in the morning, smoke a little weed, and drink some coffee. Yeah. Comic Book Steals and Deals, thank you so much for being here. Air Spider 23 as well, thank you for being here. Donny Cates is good stuff. Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's pretty good. He's probably definitely one of the best Marvel has right now in their stable. That's for sure. Wookie says, I'm smelling dental floss made from discarded barbershop clippings on my channel. Oh, nice, nice. The dispensers have my channel logo. Get yours free for for Christmas. There you go. There you go. Make sure you go check out Wookie. I usually wait for the trades when it comes to Marvel. It's just how I read. Yeah, absolutely. And that's where I'm going, Christopher. With that is going towards trades on Marvel as well. I have a wild mail day. He's gonna be bringing help. Nice, nice. Will Morgan, thank you so much for being here. Don't want to spoil it. Okay, all King and Black related. Yeah, everything's King and Black related right now. Oh, okay. I kind of figured you were Irish. And speaking of which, it's kind of the thing I wanted to talk about a little bit this morning. I was talking about. Wasn't that on Friday? Wasn't that Friday morning? I was talking to you guys about how, what? There's a lot of channels out there. There's a lot of guys, and there's nothing wrong with those guys. Like I like a lot of them are entertaining to me. Like so some of the channels that I watch out there, I know a lot of people don't like the Comic Skate guys, but like Ethan Van Sciver, he's funny, he cracks me up. Your boy Zach, dude makes me laugh. And I started watching Sweetcast, and that dude's actually pretty cool, man. I like his videos. And now the thing is, like, Sweetcast isn't really bad about it. He's actually pretty mild. Your boy Zach, he gets on there, he likes to have fun. He's entertaining. He makes me laugh when I watch it when I watch his videos. But we all know, like, he uses a lot of like Marvel and DC books to promote his books, right? That's what it is. Just to come on there and slam them. Now the thing is like, they're not always full of crap. Some of these books that you're talking about are crap, but there's other channels out there as well. Plenty of channels who go out there and talk about these comic books and stuff like that. You see them on Twitter as well. All these people on Twitter. You see articles being written about it, about these comic books and things by people who don't read comic books, right? Like maybe they've seen a panel, maybe they've seen a page, a screenshot that they found online, so they'll write a whole article about that or do a whole video about that, right? Now, here's the thing is a lot of these guys are taking advantage of the fact that you don't read comic books, right? And you know what? There's you look, I'm telling you, some of these dudes are funny and entertaining. They crack me up. Like I said, I can't remember the last time I left your boy Zach video not laughing. It just makes me laugh. It just cracks me up, right? And the thing is they're entertaining. That's what they're doing. They're trying to show you like, hey, I'm funny, I'm entertaining. Read my comic book. I'll tell you this one sucks. And maybe you do think it sucks. Maybe you read comic books and you actually do agree. You're like, well, okay, hey, man, I do think this comic book sucks. Because I've watched a few of the videos too, where I've got get to the end, I'm reading the book, and I'm like, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. This comic book is trash. Right? But there are plenty of people who really do take advantage of the fact that you probably don't read comic books and will take advantage of that. And hey, to each their own. I'm not going to knock it. But that's not what we do here. That's not what I'm going to do. And it reminds me of something else. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about it here this morning. Was I noticed here over this, like, it's been happening. But here over this last week, 2 weeks, things have really been kind of really been ramping up with this thing, this stuff where people are like okay, like, and it's the Mandalorian. Oh, that damn Mando, right? That damn Mando out there exposing people. All these casual fans out there. Well, what I noticed, okay, what it was there was somebody I follow on Twitter, and he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Made some tweets, and I was like looking around. I'm noticing all these, like, some of these other people in these tweets and stuff with like look. Here's the thing: when it comes to any of this kinds of stuff, you're either a fan of something or you're not. As long as you're consuming it, taking it in and seeing what it is, it doesn't. It like, are you actually reading it and giving a fair critical review of it? And a fair critical review is just like to you yourself. I mean, here's the thing: is slamming something and saying it sucks. is not a fair or critical review. It's just, you know, that's a 6-year-old giving giving a review. Like, you probably have your reasons for not liking stuff, and I get it, and that's cool. You know, people have different things that they hold on to through stuff. Different people have things that they love. Different people have things that they don't like. Everybody has different things that they like when it comes to this stuff, and we've been seeing it more. And that's the crazy thing with these, with being a fan about anything, right? No matter what it is, and I've talked about this so many times. If you like something, say we both like Spider-Man, right? I freaking love Spider-Man. Look, Spider-Man. Black Cat, she has to do with Spider-Man. Look, Mary Jane, she has to do with Spider-Man. Look, you know what? In all rights, Black Widow has stuff to do with Spider. Okay, the thing is there's different things that I like about Spider-Man that there's probably plenty of people out there that like different things about Spider-Man that I don't, right? And and that's the thing. But for me to turn around and say, "Oh, like you like that? Oh God, dude, seriously? You like Parker Industries? You like the whole fact that he basically became Tony Stark in the comic books? You're a fake fan, bro. You're not even a real fan. You're not even a real fan, right? Jesus Christ, man. You've never read Kraven's Last Hunt? Fake. Fake, bro. You like Miles Morales? Fake fan. You're a fake fan. Get your fanboy cards here, right? Well, here's the thing is like different people like different things. You know, there's really no way out there. Like, and here's the thing is like I'm talking about gatekeeping here, and there's nothing wrong with gatekeeping. As a matter of fact, can we all agree that gatekeeping is probably actually a necessary thing? I think it really is. I'm like it is to a point, to a certain point. I think it's a necessary thing. But gatekeeping don't really have to do with you. I mean, it does. Judging somebody else's fandom by saying so and so is a fan. Now, like I said, this guy follows. I would say he's an acquaintance. You know, following on Twitter, talking about the Mandalorian, right? And how this last episode, Boba Fett was in there. He was all chubby. He was all in there shooting pew 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 pew, kicking ass, right? And I've seen all these, and he's not the only one. I've seen other criticisms out there of Boba Fett. But here's the thing: he was talking about like, oh, this fake Mandalorian stuff. They completely ruined Boba Fett. Made him all fat and overweight with this body positivity bullshit. I'm like, body positivity? What the fuck? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, did somebody in the show go up to Boba and be like, yo, Boba, I seen you put on a couple of pounds there, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to lay off them brouhahas, man. You packing them on, bro. But it's all good because you're still strong and kick ass, man. I didn't see that happen in the show. Maybe that was one of the deleted scenes, or maybe the episode was so shitty because Disney doesn't know their lore that I shut off the TV before I got to that scene. Before I got to the body positivity scene, right? I must have shut it off before I got to that scene. Naturally, I'm kidding. I didn't shut it off. But the thing is, like I get somebody takes something out of that, but there's no body positivity to it. Like, you know, and talking about people, you know, online defending the show, it's like there's no defense. Like Boba came in, he kicked ass. I mean, did you want Boba to come in and be a bitch? Did you want him to get saved at every turn by Mando and by what was her name? You remember her name, yeah. Did you want them just like body positive? Did he look fat in the arm? Like, okay, like he might have looked a little bit chubby, but look, let me tell you. Here, let me show you something. I've got an example of something right here. See my Spider-Man suit right here. Like if I took this and I put this on over what I'm wearing right now, this t-shirt, and I've got these here, I've got these little oh, here, let me see these like Adidas like pants. They're pretty thick. They're nice and warm. If I went and I put this on over what I'm wearing right now, let alone if I was wearing a fucking dress, I'm gonna look like fat ass Peter Parker. I'm gonna look like fatter than Peter B. Parker from Into the Spot. I'm gonna fucking look like. I'm not even gonna look like Dad Bod. I'm gonna look like Grandpa Bod. You know what I'm saying? Right? Do you get me? But then to be so upset about this that you go out and call somebody a fake fan because they like an episode, right? But I've been noticing this thing here a lot more with people, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with having criticisms. Like I said, everybody's gonna like stuff or they're not. Let's face it, like a lot of people are liking it, a lot of people aren't liking it, just like anything else. Everybody has their different criticisms of it. But the thing is a lot of these people out there that I see having their criticisms of the show, of what they're doing with Mandalorian, what they're doing with Boba Fett, what they are doing with some of these characters and stuff like that, ruining the lore. A lot of these people actually have their criticisms of the show, and while they will say, hey man, like this is bullshit, like oh this is like, if you like this, you're a fake fan, you don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen any of them say that. And I mean, that's kind of the difference here, is I see some of these people with their criticisms, they've got it out there, they're putting it out there, they got their reasons, they'll show you, but they're not just out there just saying, if you like this, you're a fake fan, and that's where the bad stuff comes in at, right? Where, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that turns people away from stuff. As far as this gatekeeping, like, hey, if you like this stuff, you really should get to know your lore, because they're stealing a lot of this stuff. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Hey, cool. That's not, I mean, I would say that's probably gatekeeping of the highest order in a good way, where somebody's trying to bring you in and say, hey man, check this out. Read this. This is kind of what they're taking it from. Kind of. And these people have good points. But they won't just sit there and say that you're a fake fan because you like it. I've seen some of them say, you like this if you want to, but I'll tell you this thing, I ain't going to. I love the sequel trilogy. Or, no, not sequel. I love the prequel. That's what I meant, the prequel. Who the fuck likes the prequel trilogy? Jesus Christ. Fucking fake fans. Anyway. No, I know. I'm kidding. But everybody likes what they want. It's not up to you to decide who's a real fan, who's a fake fan. And what really gets me is sometimes when I see some of the people that I know, that I acquaint with, who I know are good people, who sometimes, they do that slip of the tongue thing, where they're sitting there like, oh man, if you like this, you're not even a real fan. Or like, because some of the times I can tell they're joking, but some of the times I hear it, I'm like, really, bro? Like, who? Like, you don't get to decide. I like Vegeta, you like Goku. You're a fake fan. You're a bitch boy because Goku is a bitch. Right? Full of soy. That's what he drinks. Every time he goes out to them dinners, when he's sitting out there shopping with his wife on them shopping sprees, he's adding soy to his meals. But that's just the thing. Like, you don't get to decide. It's not up to you, right? And if you think it is up to you to say who is a fan or anything, you're full of shit and you're an asshole. I mean, right? Because here's the thing. Now, you can certainly say that, hey, like, bro, you just started liking Star Wars when the sequel trilogy came out. Look, I've been liking this shit for the past 39 years. I'm way invested in it. It's cool though if you like it. But check out this other stuff. Check out these books. You don't just sit there and turn around and say to him like, beat it, kid. We don't want you. Right? That's not what you want to. Chances are, that's not what you want to do. Because you want to enlighten that kid. Otherwise you wouldn't say anything, right? Otherwise you wouldn't even say anything. You want to welcome them in, welcome them in and say, that's okay. That's okay that you like Ray. Let me show you. Let me teach you a little bit. Let me teach you a little bit about Princess Leia, right? Let's go into the lore. Let's go into this book by Timothy Zahn. That's just the name I know. I haven't read any of the books. I'm just throwing that name out there. I don't really know. But you know what I mean? That's, you know, you don't just push me and say, oh, you're a fake fan. You like that shit. This is my yard. That's my gate. I'm keeping that shit. And you can't be in it. And I just find that stuff weird. It's humorous to me. And yeah, anyway, guys, you won't ever find me doing that here. Like, look, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not gonna call you a fake fan. There might be some things that I'll laugh at you about. There might be some things I'll laugh at you about and not agree with you about. But you know what? We're all welcome to have our own shitty takes, right? And you're welcome to yours, right? You're welcome to yours. I'm not gonna discourage you for it. I welcome it. I welcome it. Anyway, sorry, I've been nerding out here a little too long. Let's get here into the chat, see what everybody is saying here. Let's see. Oh man, we got Lethal Lightning up in the house. What is up, my brother? Damn, this wasn't in my sub box, but I found it nice. Thank you for being here, man. Yeah. Damn, though. I was just about to say, Mando. All you have to do is watch it. You don't even have to read it. Yeah. Yeah, trying to lurk. Nice. I hear that 2020 has been rough. Yeah, it has. It has, yeah. Especially for Irish. Hope all is well. Black Widow is a spider-themed character. It counts. Yeah, totally right. Oh man, that's funny. Let's see, just between you and the chat, I ate 400 milligrams nerd rope last night, and I still kind of feeling Nice. Was that a full one? I'm guessing you're talking about the medicated kind. Gatekeeping is reality. Yeah. Gatekeeping is necessary to an extent. Yeah, to an extent, it certainly is. It absolutely is. I don't see anything wrong with it. To an extent, it's certainly necessary. One thing about Spider-Verse I hate is the story itself, but how it was put together. The whole trade was out of order. Needs a reprint. Oh, you know what? I've never read the original Spider-Verse. I need to read that. I read Spider-Geddon. I thought it was okay, but yeah, I heard the Spider original one's better. Yeah, gatekeeping is also real. Yeah. Oh man, Trini, stop. Gatekeeping sucks. Yeah, why even have stormtroopers? That's all I'll say. Yeah. For sure. Now, and that's the one thing I will say. The whole thing with the stormtroopers can't hit nothing. Like, come on, like they played that a little too far. Like a lot. Loved it. It reminded me of Machete. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I loved it. Oh, the Mando show. I haven't seen an episode, and I've been put in the hate camp. Right? You know what? It's because you're so mean, Lethal. You're so mean. You're critical about stuff. Yeah, Boba's on that spice. Oh man, that's a lot. You guys are cracking me up. Do not get me started about the body positivity bull. Yeah. Boba and I have the same body frame now. Oh man, watch those wrist rockets. Oh man, what are we talking about here? Is that? No, I'm not. Again, Mando plays like a video game, and stormtroopers serve as the role in video games as in it. Yeah. Boba need to be more grounded too, to fight like that. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like some of the action there, Mando and Fennec had a beastly tag team. Yeah. Well, and here's the thing is like because I heard somebody talking about like, oh, he's not a fierce warrior like that. I heard I think it was Steven on Twitter. He was talking about him I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but he didn't have his gear at that point. He only had what he had with him. He didn't get his gear until later, and then he was still a little hands-on, probably more than he would have been once he had all of his gear and all that stuff. But I mean, I think for the situation they were in, it worked. I thought it worked. Camel Toe City. Oh man. Oh man. Does the Raimi suit itch? No, it doesn't. No, it's actually quite comfortable. It's actually quite comfortable. Yeah, it's it doesn't. I think Toby was full of it. I think Toby was full of it. Dude, look up Rebel Wilson. She's getting hate because she's losing weight, being healthy, and people saying she's against body positivity. Yeah. Being fit and taking care of your health is not good. The Mando is just John Favreau playing with the props at ILM, and he's getting better at playing with the toys than most others. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's better to be a fake fan than a fake man. Yeah, yeah. I'm more beyond tired of hearing Disney killed Star Wars. I say shut up and let people enjoy what they want. And you know, Christopher Barker, here's the thing, first of all, if somebody's calling it Disney Star Wars, you already know where the conversation's starting at. You know who you're talking to, right? You're squared up. But I would say the other thing is here is like Disney got into it and they didn't have a plan. They just kind of went into it like, hey, let's go out there, like we just do whatever and we can just start making money. It's not like that. You know, like they of all people should know. Like, look what Kevin Feige had been doing with the MCU over this time. You know, the thing is they've done a lot of bad. They've done a lot of bad. There's no denying that. They've done a lot of bad. Just stuff that just isn't that good. Stuff that they shouldn't have done. That's to me, and we could disagree about that, but they should have. Like, there's a whole lot they could have done better. Should have done better. Probably look like they're trying to make better on. Now, the thing is, absolutely, if you like this sequel trilogy, go ahead and enjoy it. I'll tell you, I'm like, honestly, I thought The Force Awakens was great. I thought it was good. Just they didn't build on it afterward. I thought Last Jedi, it's all right. The last one, Rise of Skywalker, it's all right. I'm not gonna act like they were good films, like they were great. You know, they did some cool things in them for sure, but altogether, the experience is like, you know, and that's just how it is. But that's if you ask me. But like I said, yeah, let people enjoy what they want, you know. And like I said, if you want to fight about, you know, chop it up over semantics over, you know, what you enjoy, hey, that's all good. But saying somebody's not a fan because they like it, it's just wrong. Ooh. Content claim. Like the prequel fights. Yeah, Trinity's completely right. It's not up to you to decide who's a real fan. It's up to me. You're all a bunch of posers. That's right. If you need your fandom check, go check out Aggressively Relaxing. He'll let you know where you stand. Veeto's like, who's talking shit about Goku? Nah, I like Gohan. Teen Gohan is GOAT. You like Teen Gohan? See, for me, like Gohan was kind of the same as Luke Skywalker. He's a little too whiny for me. Just a little too whiny for me. You know what I mean? Just whined a little too much. Although I did like Great Saiyaman. I don't care what anybody says. Great Saiyaman was funny. I think my favorite's probably like Vegeta and Goku are my favorite. Vegeta is probably more like me. Goku probably reminds me a little more of my father. For sure. For sure. Posers, yeah. The guy's a big fat poser. Yeah. The average age of the character on Mando is 50. That is the same age as the viewers. It's all fan service with a video game plot. Could not be happier. Hey, there you go, man. You're enjoying it. That's what matters, you know, as long as you're enjoying it. As long as you're enjoying it. The chat is funny. He says, Mike Porter, yeah. The real way to watch Star Wars is Duel of the Fates, arena scene, then CW through Mando. All right. XR Coon, thank you for being here. So you finally made it into the chat. Did I miss you coming in earlier? I must have. Admittedly, I think I read some of your comments. Admittedly, I sometimes get that way about Harry Potter, but then again, if all you've done is watch the movies, don't expect someone who also read the books not to be like, yeah. right. If you want to self-identify as a Skywalker, it's none of your business, haters. Oh, BurkeTheNerd, thank you so much for being here in a work meeting so I can listen, but you're hanging out in the chat. Nice. All right. Princess or Slave Leia, there is a difference. Oh, Slave Leia, of course. Leia Hutt Slayer sounds like a badass. Yeah. Everyone has a right to their opinion. That doesn't mean it's correct. Yeah, absolutely. Lethal Lightning says, I normally listen in on your streams, but thought I'd grace you with my beautiful logo today. Nice. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being here. Yeah, and I noticed you've been starting your Saturday streams about an hour to a half hour earlier than Wes over at Thinking Critical has too. And I've been listening in on some of those because I always get in there and listen when Wes and them at Thinking Critical go live. Listen to some of their conversations. I like a sprained ankle. That nerd rope ain't nothing to play with. Oh man. I thought he was referencing Black Widow dating Spidey. Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. They can hit Mando's they can hit Mando's Beskar, all right. Yeah, they can, right? Knee rockets. Oh, I know, that was great. That was cool. We said wrist rockets. That's funny. A great Battlefront reference. Yeah. When it comes to Star Wars, they nuke the stuff and I like, and I can't get into the newer stuff, so I take a big step back for the most part. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, people who like the lore, like the EU, I think a lot of those people know that, like, a lot of those people at this point know that Disney is going to be picking and choosing what they want to use out of that, not using everything. And I think that really turns a lot of people away. And I get it. I get why. Because if they're going to use that lore, they just need to use the damn lore instead of picking and choosing, right? It's like saying, oh, yes, I'm a Christian. I'm a God-fearing man. And then you pick and choose what you want to do. Like you pick and choose your sins. Like, oh, I'll do this stuff that's against the no-nos. But it's okay. Like, I'm a believer, so it's all good. It's all good. My sins will be forgiven. If I go out there and, do the things against the 10 things, right? Yeah. Right. And I get it. Like, like they need to like just like either bring it all in or get it all out. So I get that argument. Yeah, I dare someone try to be healthy. After decades, the prophecy of the cool-looking Boba action figure has been fulfilled. Finally, children will grow up in a world where this is a video of Boba doing something cool. Wipes tear from right, kicking ass instead of getting eaten by a sarlacc. I use the term Disney Star Wars to know which timeline is being discussed. Right? Oh, okay. I gotcha. That's funny. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. Look, we know that older Jango would look like because of Rex and Rebels. Yeah. His armor was a little tight also. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Rise of Skywalker was incredible. See, and I just like there was some cool stuff that happened in it, but it's just I just wasn't really into it. Disney's handling of Star Wars since they bought the rights has a 66% success rate. And that's not very good, but it's better than 50. No different than saying Dark Horse. Yeah. Star Wars Santa, how are you doing? Yeah, and you made it. I'm getting ready to end the stream here in a few. Yeah, did the den start? I didn't even get it. I didn't even check my things yet. Did the den start yet? I don't know. I was just getting on here. It was early for my bike ride because it's getting cold here in Southern California. Like when I would normally go ride, it's like freezing out. And believe me, I've got equipment to go out there and ride when it's cold like that, but at some point you got to be like, could I just postpone it by an hour or two? Maybe be a little cooler or a little warmer. But thank you for being here, Santa. Make sure you guys go check out Star Wars Santa's channel. Are you going live this morning, Santa, or are you still busy? Yeah, you look like a great Saiyaman kind of person. Yeah, it was funny. I thought I was the only human leaving the Last Jedi a happy Star Wars fan. Yeah, like the Last Jedi, like I said, for me, like I'm just like, like it's beautifully shot. There's some cool stuff that happens in the movie, but like all together in the movie, it's like, I'm still wondering, like what, like I'm thinking, what's her name? Holdo, General? Was it General Holdo or Admiral? Is it Admiral? General Holdo? She must know. Hold with the purple hair. She must know, right? She must be like, she must know Gavin Newsom. Because like, even out in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, she was still able to find a hairdresser to dye her hair that perfect purple. Just like Gavin Newsom was able to find a... I'm kidding, guys. Calm down. Calm down, man. Calm down. Oh, Certified Gumbo, thank you so much for being here. It says Naruto fights greater than DBZ fights. I haven't watched Naruto. I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that one of these days. Some channels that have a ton of subs doesn't stop trying to make a lot of baseless claims. Comic book industry is dying. Oh yeah. No, it's in flux, but I mean it's evolving. It's evolving, as it always has. Does he end picking and choosing John and Dave are? Well, I mean they have kind of, I mean they get to choose. They get to pick and choose. But it's not just with the Mando. It's not just with Mando. It really does make us you fellas grind our teeth. Mostly due to how they spent the years saying it never existed, and then to cherry pick it makes it you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We should all start adding yo. You know what I'm saying? And add a little bit more flavor to our chats, making Trinity talk that way. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what's funny is because that's how my one of my friends growing up is no longer with us. Bro, his real name was Bro. That's how we would always talk. He'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but you know what I'm saying. It's funny. Like you go ask any of my friends, any of the 507 crew, they'll tell you like, you know what I'm saying, right? Trinity Talking Christian sounds like he is from Cali or something. I'm not from Cali. I live here, but I'm not from here. I live here, but I'm not from here. I'm glad to see Boba do some good work. Absolutely, Lord Veedo. Yeah, they're way okay. Just got it. Okay, notification. All right, about time to go. Yeah, I think we gotta go get kids ready for school anyway. Yo, this last episode of Amanda was dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah. I know what you're saying. Aggressively. We're right there, man. Yeah, this nerd has started to crank up. All right, hell yeah. Live streaming at noon. All right, guys, go check out Star Wars Santa. Make sure you go check out his channel. He's be going at 9 o'clock my time. That's noon if you're out on the Eastern Seaboard, or check your local listings. 32 degrees here today where you're at. Whew, man. Yeah, that's freezing. That's freezing. I fucks with Star Wars heavy B. Yeah. WandaVision next month. Oh boy. Absolutely, Christopher Barker. I think we want to see a younger Holdo sooner or later. Yeah. Comics ain't going. Yeah, no, comics aren't going anywhere. Comics have been dying for a long time. Well, I think what it is, I think the market is starting to spread out now. Because Marvel and DC, you know, they used to be the big ones, and there was always indies, but I think now it's just starting to spread out more than it once was. Comic book industry will look different this time next year. It won't die, but I expect fewer monthly titles. But for fuck's sake, DCYA novels just keep. Yeah. That's true, Lethal. And yeah, and I don't like this time next year. And this is something that I've been saying that they need to do anyway. Is cut back to just them core titles. It's okay. You know what? Remember those comic books they canceled? They said they were going to do digital only on, and they didn't. They need to do digital only on some titles. Just do digital only on some titles. Why not? Why not just do digital only on some of them titles that aren't going to do so, that they don't feel are going to do as good? Cut back to your Captain America, your Spider-Man, your Thor, your Iron Man. You know, main characters. You know, your Captain Marvel. You know, keep some of those main ones in there. Get great writers on there, great artists in there, X-Men obviously, and then scale everything else back, and then start to just rework it. Just better quality stuff is all they really need to do. And honestly, I think some of that comes with what they've been doing, is laying off people and bringing in new people. Honestly, they need fresh talent, from the editors to the writers to the artists. I read plenty of indie books every damn week. Let's show me. There are great artists out there. There are great writers out there who are wanting to make comic books, who are writing and making good comic books, who could probably come in and do some of these stories, bring something fresh to a lot of these stories. Take a look at what Kari Andrews did last week with Erratic. That book is freaking amazing. Great. And you know what? It reminds me of Spider-Man. But it's not Spider-Man. It's different. But the look of it, the feel of it is that. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here today. I do greatly appreciate it. Remember, guys, when you're here, you are in the no grift zone. That's right. That's right, baby. Anyway, you all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. Make sure that you tune in on Wednesday. We'll have our comic book pull list up. Probably, I don't know, we'll see if we do a live stream tomorrow. But anyway, you all have a very good day, and we'll see you in, let me put my coffee down, the next video. Later.